All right, hello. So I'm just gonna be commenting over this jailer kill that I actually just did today, probably tomorrow whenever I upload this. I don't know. Ended up being rank 3 Frost Mage. So yeah, you can see there I used my Fingers of Frost before going to my next flurry, and also I Runa Powered before spending that Winter's Chill debuff because I had time to. For this fight, you're most likely going to want to play Comet Storm, Necrolord, Marileth, single target. If you are having a lot of problems with your Icy Veins, you can try Venthyr. I actually haven't tried Venthyr. I was going to try it for this pull, but I rolled crit on my T, so I just swapped back Necro. So maybe it's something I'll try next week or in the future. Really, there's not much to know here. A lot of this fight is going to be not getting mechanics generally, right? It says bomb. This was a mistake, by the way. No one put one in the close one. You do want to alter that thing, and you won't want to re-icy veins before uh, going to hide. Other than that, you'll find out it feels like a ridiculous amount of mechanics at the start, but after a while, it's kind of just stand there. You'll see I'll ruin again before spending that Winter's Chill debuff. So it feels like an overwhelming amount of mechanics at the start when you start progging this boss or whatnot, but over time it gets a lot better. Fortunately, my chain reaction falls off. Not really something that you should pay attention to, just something that I'm going to mention here. I'm going to hold my Icy Veins for second here because he is now doing his relentless domination. Ideally, I probably would have actually re-Icy Veins there, just because I did get my 2-set proc from Comet Storm that did hit a Winter's Chill debuff target for its entire duration. So it's always a good time to re-Icy Veins, even with Slick Ice and Single Turret. I noticed at the time, but I did actually get fairies twice by our priest randomly. I mean, it's not organized. He just likes to fairies random people, so that's a little unfortunate for how nice my logs look for not being padding, but I think it probably did impact the performance a little bit. You can see like the pillar's a little annoying, but subtract that, it's very annoying for sure. Ideally, you would want to not cast Deathborn and Rune, but again, gonna re-rune before I send my Fingers of Frost. Here, I should repress Fleshcraft. I alter the knockback, which was one of the other mechanics happening at the time. I should re-Fleshcraft because it's actually a DPS increase. Just press and cancel Fleshcraft, but I don't end up doing that. It's kind of very far off on the bottom left of my bars, so a little difficult to keep track of sometimes. If you were curious, which I don't know why you really would be, Warcraft Logs does count damage to other players, so here I'm gonna hold my rune since we're gonna get knocked back. And I'm kind of gonna stand my ground and force other people to move on aside from me, and I'm gonna step onto the boss. You do need to be about 7 yards away, I believe, for your frostbolt to shatter. So it's not great to stand directly into the boss, but get a little bit of Icy Veins downtime because we got charmed. Unfortunate. Here I'm actually going to hold my Comet Storm for my Icy Veins. Not really sure if that was the best idea. It did end up being pretty well because it looks like that was one of the times I just got fairies because that did not feel like 16 seconds passing by. I'm trying to look at my buffs, but I have like a bunch of Dreamweaver buffs and whatnot. You can see again every rune before I send those empowered ice lances. That's just keeping track of your rune cooldown and also, I don't know, not being trigger happy with your ice lances. The main thing I can say for that is every time you are in Icy Veins, when you get out of Icy Veins Rune of Power, that you double check to make sure your casted Rune of Power is off cooldown. Again, alter, so I can just boop. You could also blink it. Blink works totally fine. I'm saving my second pot for P3. Here, again, Rune before Ice Lance. That's going to be a really common theme, and it kind of marks like really good management of your, Rune of Power duration and whatnot. It's a good thing to keep track of. I get charmed again, unfortunately, and I lose my chain reaction stacks because of that. Get a little lucky with Fingers Frost though, so it actually ends up being totally fine. I'm not going to recast Deathborn here because, we're going straight into P3. You can see my Ice Veins actually does get its cooldown reduced even when you're stunned and all your like buffs are paused here. So I'm at Deathborn here, trying to fish for a Flurry proc before I re-Icy Veins. It's always good to look for. I definitely should have potted with that Comet Storm, but that's all right. Here, I didn't ruin because we were trying to bait Defile, so now I would have ruined here as well, but have to stand in front for the soak right there, so a little unfortunate. Could have been like the people on the left and kind of just greeted for damage and whatnot, but which wouldn't have, mattered in the long run. This is heroic. I suppose I didn't mention this is I meant this is like a very much a reclear. Nothing really to mention. Boss almost dead. I'm gonna use my Change of Anguish to get really far out. I probably should have re-Icy Veins on that Comet Storm, but that's right. Just to have that Rune of Power with the Winter's Chill Comet Storm. I'm gonna move away so I don't get knocked in that hole. Bait Defile. Didn't realize he's almost dead. And he dies. Yeah. I believe I show my damage breakdown here. Maybe not. We'll give it like 5 seconds. Let's see. I did do my whole Warcraft logs breakdown in my Lords of Dread video, but I don't think I will do that for this video. There wasn't really anything noteworthy to talk about here. It was just kind of showing you positioning and all that. So leave any comments if you have any questions and whatnot, or suggestions for future videos, but thanks for watching.